Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of Acting Up with JB. I mean, these episodes are kind of flying by. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Episode 4, wow. I'm very proud that I'm continuously being consistent with this. And I thank you guys for listening and watching um, my content. I love this. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to let up. But I really appreciate everybody that's listening uh to my podcast. It means a lot, truly it does. And it's exciting, it's fun. Like I get to talk about things that interest me and stuff. So 4 episodes down, so many more to go. As you guys know, I start with a quote. The quote for today is apparently by Mother Teresa. I went on this website and I was looking for different quotes to say for today, and it was like Mother Teresa. And I'm like, you know what? Let me see what Mother Teresa talking about. Mother T. All right, so the quote of the day is I can do things you cannot. You can do things I cannot. Together, we can do great things. And the first line, I can do things you cannot, I was like, oof, that's a little mean. But when you keep going where and then it says you can do things I cannot, it's like, wait a minute. Together we can do great things though. It's like that's the whole point of life. It's like in a way, well, that's not the whole point of life, but in life, you realize your strong suits and other people, like when other people also realize their strong suits and you guys come together to work together, you guys create something beautiful, something amazing, something that pretty much will stand the test of time. I loved this quote because it really is about how all of us bring different things to the table and how we can create something beautiful. I think a lot about the human body and like our intestines and our gallbladder, our liver, our kidney, our lungs, our heart, all the nerves that go to that. It's like all of these things, but our red blood cells, our white blood cells, all these things play a part for the benefit of you. You know what I'm saying? And if your liver wanted to act like your heart, it just wouldn't work. That's just not how it works. You're meant to be great at what you're doing. Beating, like Hillary Duff said, to the beat of my heart, beat of my heart. And as far as your lungs, it's like hello, like come on now, you gotta breathe a little bit. And so it's like I think it's really important to remember what you're strong in and stick with that. Don't get distracted by what everybody's doing and how you could be better than them. Like it's an unfortunate mindset that a lot of people have where it's like, oh, people see other people as competition, but you really got to be in competition with yourself. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to be in competition with myself because I have sat back and watched the things that I've done in the past, and I've always thought like, how can I get better at what I'm doing? How can I get more consistent at what I'm doing? For y'all that know, consistency is the name of the year for me. 2025 is the year of consistency because I noticed that in consistency you get to reap the fruits of your labor. So that's just what that is. And that's why I love the quote so much because it really made me sit down and think about how when you work as a team, beautiful things happen. And when you start to look at people less as competition, but more as like an asset to you and you an asset to them, it's something great that can happen. So that's the quote. Thank you, Mother T. I appreciate you, Teresa. Um, yeah, so let's get into it. I really am excited about this episode because just like I said, the body's all in this together. So is this segment. We are talking about musicals, more specifically, Disney musicals. I'm very excited to talk about this because I've grown up on a couple of these musicals that I will list. I'm going to, of course, do some special shout outs. I'm not going to go through all the musicals because what? There's so many musicals in this world. But I have to talk about the top 3 of Disney Channel to me. I'm not trying to start no issues. You know, everybody has their own favorites, right? My top 3 musicals on Disney Channel is High School Musical, Camp Rock, Cheetah Girls. No particular order. But if I had to put it in order, High School Musical, Cheetah Girls, and Camp Rock. Now, I remember when I first watched High School Musical and I was like flipping the channel and it was like showing the beginning of High School Musical 1. And it was the little Christmas party, and then they got in there and it was like living in my own world. Oh man, didn't understand. Like I was not prepared for what High School Musical would have been would have been to me in my life. So that's we're gonna be talking about those musicals. I do want to mention before we really get into the nitty gritty, I do want to mention that I have grown to love musicals pretty much my entire life. I think that at some point I think the only thing I was really thinking about back in the time, like when I was younger, was just the Disney musicals. I didn't think about other musicals like Sound of Music, like what else is there? There's a lot of other musicals that was out way before High School Musical, but I mean I was young. You have to forgive me. I was like 10. Not even was that 10 even? 2006. How old was I in '06? I don't even know. Oh, Cheetah Girls is already out. Cheetah Girls came out in like 2003. I do remember that. I do remember. So Cheetah Girls was the first uh Disney Channel musical that I watched. Okay, well, I remember when that came out. So, but yeah, so like, don't worry, guys. I'm well versed in musicals now. I've watched stuff like Cheetah Girl, well, like Sound of Music. I've watched stuff like The Greatest Showman. I've watched stuff like what else is there? Into the Woods. I never finished it though. Oops. But I did like Into the Woods. I loved Into the Woods. Yeah, there's a lot. Lion King, Broadway, Wicked. And mind you, I'm still new to the Wicked universe. I'm still getting into it because I didn't grow up going to Broadway. I didn't live in New York, and I didn't really go to the broad. I didn't really go to any of the productions out in DC because I live in the DMV area. So I wasn't really in like I didn't get into it until I got older and really wanted to get into the arts. That's when I started understanding and realizing musicals in a deeper way. But I digress. I digress. Let's get into it. All right. High School Musical 1. Oh my gosh. I mean, where do I even begin? I truly love this musical so bad. All three, honestly. And if I had to put them in a particular order, I would definitely do High School Musical 2, High School Musical 1, then High School Musical 3. But High School Musical 3 ties it all together. It just does. Like, oh man, when I think about how the songs. Okay, so what I want to do is talk about, I guess, a little bit about the plot. I'm gonna give you guys my top 3 to 5 songs, and then yeah, we're gonna go from there. All right, so let's get into it. High School Musical. I feel like High School Musical really played with me because it made me feel like high school would be like that until I got to high school and nobody sang, and I was like, oh, well, high school is not what I thought. Complete opposite. But I still did I enjoy high school? Not really, actually. I didn't really like high school until I got to like 11th grade. Yeah, I didn't. I mean, it was chill, like you know. But High School Musical, love it with all my heart. I feel like I really want to know what you guys think about the dialogue between Sharpay and Gabriella because growing up, High School Musical wanted to make you think that Sharpay was just this villain and like, oh, she hates Gabriella. But when you think about it, who is this girl that just came to my school that took this position of this acting gig that I've been prepping and practicing for months? It's gonna come clacking in here and singing. Oh, what's all she saying? Started something new, and then she transferred from Albuquerque. You know what I'm saying? With her mama and her dad, and now she coming in here taking my role. That's crazy. And you know, Troy was minding his business playing ball. But he knew he could sing. I know he was singing in the shower and stuff like that. He knew he could hold a note. I don't know why. I mean, it's high school, so like you don't really want to. You're a little shy about things, and you also don't want your homies, your bros, to clown you. So I guess that's what that was. But Gabriella pulled out of him something that he needed to explore, which was his voice. And for him to get comfortable with that. So shout out to Gabriella, low key. But I feel like Sharpay was not a villain. Sharpay just wanted to be heard. She loved her craft, and I could relate to that. Like, I love this acting world. I love this, just this world of entertainment. And I would be sad too if I worked so hard and somebody just walks in and just took my position. Especially because she was late for the audition. Like, this is a very cutthroat business. If you late for the audition or whatever the case, you will not get a chance. So the fact that she gave Gabriella a chance after she sang when she walked away is kind of like crazy. the teacher, I forgot what her name is. Oh man, Miss Darbus. Miss Darbus. Miss Darbus, she was like, you know what? All right, cool. Callbacks. You cool. So now we're going to get into my top three. Well, in this case, it's five because I couldn't pick just three. My top five High School Musical 1 songs. Started something new. What a way to start an album. What a way to start a movie, a franchise, right? And it's like how shy they were. They were like, living in my own world. You know what I'm saying? Real shy. Breaking free. Oh, not a want, but a need. Both of us breaking free. Please. Three, what I've been looking for. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. What I've been looking for, my favorite rendition was Sharpay and Ryan's. I'm not going to lie. I did like the melodic one that Troy and Gabriella did, but I mean, come on. Starters, what I've been looking, what I've been looking for was really good with Sharpay and Ryan. Four, stick to the status quo. I mean, it was a whole production in the cafeteria. Of course, stick to the status quo was great. Are you kidding? This is not what I want. This is not what I planned. And I just gotta say, what? I do not understand. Whoa, something's not right, really wrong. Sorry. First of all, not sorry. I will be singing a lot this episode. If you don't like musicals, you're gonna have to skip. I'm sorry. I'll see you on episode 5. But this is a musical episode. Number 5. Duh, we're all in this together. If I muted this video and did the "We're All in This Together" dance, you would know it was High School Musical. You cannot make a list of top 3 or 5 High School Musical 1 songs and not put "We're All in This Together." You know what I'm saying? So that's the quick little thing. High School Musical 1, High School Musical 2, though. Oh man, banger after banger after banger after banger. For me, I couldn't pick. All the songs on High School Musical 2 were bangers. I couldn't even decide. Let me hold on. Just so y'all can see the hit after hit after hit. Because y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm out here lying. No, they was Kenny Ortega and everybody that was involved in this production. They were not joking. They were not joking. High School Musical 2 soundtrack. Imagine they start with "What time is it?" What time is it? Immediate banger. They said, okay, High School Musical 1, we knocked in. They were not, the fans weren't prepared. High School Musical 2, oh, we got to step it up. And they did. And they did. High School Musical 1, High School Musical 2, what time is it? The first song. Second song, Fabulous. Third song, Work It Out, which is one of my top 3. You Are the Music and Me. Oh, that is truly one of my favorite songs off the whole thing. I don't dance. I know the whole choreography that I don't dance. If you want to play with me, I will prove it to you. You Are the Music and Me, the Sharpay version. I like that one too. The na 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 na. I Gotta Go My Own Way. I love that duet. Like, first of all, why was Gabriella so sad in all the movies? At some point in the movie, she was always singing by herself, either in a hallway in the High School Musical 1, High School Musical 2. She was walking. She was like, I gotta leave. I don't, you don't want to hang out with me anymore? Fine, I'm gonna go into my mom's van and I'm gonna go. House Musical 3, she's like, yeah, I gotta go to school real quick. I gotta start early. Walk away, yeah. I'm like, Jesus. Like, why don't you just savor the moment you got with your friends, girl? Why are you ready to go somewhere all the damn time? Anyway, sorry. First of all, Vanessa Hudgens, for the people that don't know, that was like, I think she wasn't my first crush, but she absolutely was a childhood crush of mine. Vanessa Hudgens, I love you with all my heart. You had a great music career too. Sneaker Night, um, It's Okay. Yeah, but I'm still a bit naive in my heart. Sharpay did too. Ashley Tisdale, baby, I can see it's kissing like that. Baby, I can see it moving like that. Listen, Disney had bangers, man. I ain't gonna lie. All right, cool. Gotta Go My Own Way. Bet on It. Iconic. Every Day. That's a gospel. That should have won Gospel Grammy Award. All for One, iconic dance break at the end of the movie. The only song I wasn't really feeling was Huma Numa Nuka Nuka Apawa. I didn't really understand the I didn't get it, but I mean, it made the cut, so that was cool. High School Musical 2, I feel like that was the best High School Musical movie of the franchise. Now, I love High School Musical 3 because High School Musical 3 ties in all three movies and closes off the High School Musical chapter. Did I cry on High School Musical 3? I absolutely did. Multiple times. Do I wear my cap and gown when I watch High School Musical 3? Absolutely, I do. I absolutely wear my cap and gown when I watch High School Musical 3. Are you kidding? I just feel like it's a part of my DNA. I just feel like High School Musical 3, the more I think about it right now, the more I want to cry, but I won't. I promise I won't cry. I just feel like truly there were just so many songs that really hit home in the third movie. Let me find the songs. Let me find the songs. Oh, first of all, I love "Can I Have This Dance." That's a really beautiful song. Like, I'll probably play that at my wedding. You know what I'm saying? I love "Can I Have This Dance." "A Night to Remember." That's a banger. And then that little ba ba da ba dun 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 dun. It's gonna be a night. Shout out to the girl in High School Musical 3, the dancer. She had them gloves on. She was like, and never, ever, ever forget. Nah, listen. She said, I need my paycheck. They said, you won't get kids at the house tonight. If you don't come back here with a paycheck, you will get evicted. She said, bet. Noted. She gave it her all. Blood, sweat, and literal tears on that dance floor. And I know she paid her rent 5 months in advance after that performance. You ate that. You ate that. You did. And so I love Just Wanna Be With You. I love, of course, so they did a rendition of We're All in This Together in a very a cappella, angelic version. I love that. I love that rendition of We're All in This Together. They were on the stage they were on the stage and they were all wearing a cap and gown. It was like their final performance at the school for all them being in the musical theater department. So it was really beautiful and I loved it. So with High School Musical, I don't really want to say too much. I mean, if you know, you know. If you don't, you gotta tune in and watch it. I'm sorry, but no, it's a really beautiful franchise, guys. Like High School Musical 1, 2, and 3 is just hit after hit after hit movie. Are you kidding? High School Musical 1, everybody's getting accustomed to each other. One thing I do want to say, I kind of wish that Zeke, our homie that made the creme brulee and our chocolate chip cookies, I wish that him and Sharpay got to experience like trying a relationship more. That would have been cool to see. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they cut it so quick. Like after the first movie, as she was so pressed by his cookies, that was pretty much the end of that. I don't think they really continued it after the first movie. So I don't know. And you know who else they was playing with? They was playing with our girl Kelsey, man. Kelsey could have had a solo in one of the movies, maybe, I don't know, Kenny Ortega. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have been cool. She was really writing and she was the baby face of High School Musical. She literally was the Andre from Victorious of High School Musical. She was writing and producing. She was playing the piano. You know what I'm saying? She was bopping her head with the piano. And she was singing. She deserved at least two songs. At least two solos even. You know what I'm saying? But that's that on that. That's my High School Musical thing. I love High School Musical with all my heart. I love every single person on the cast. I look up to all of them so bad. They made me actually want to try and like do some vocal classes and see, where my range is and try to see what I can do because I would love to be in a musical. That'd be cool. That'd be amazing to try and do. So shout out to High School Musical. I think out of all the Disney musicals, High School Musical is my absolute favorite. I know pretty much almost every dance. I know all the lyrics to all the songs. Now we're gonna get to the Cheetah Girls franchise. I mean, I don't even know where to begin with this one. This franchise, not only was it extremely iconic, but they had Whitney Houston as the EP, I think. I think Whitney Houston was the executive producer of Princess Diaries and Cheetah Girls. Yep, yep. So they had the iconic Whitney Houston a part of this project. How could it not be successful? How could it not? Cheetah Girls 1, I think, came out in 2003. And that was like the official first Disney Channel movie musical. Yeah, because the House Musical came out in '06. And I did some research and I saw that so they didn't really do musicals on on Disney Channel. And I saw that when I was doing some research on Disney and stuff like that, I saw that they had did an episode with Even Stevens, and it was like a singing one. It was like we went to the moon and 1969. Like that musical episode was like the one of the biggest, if not the biggest episode of that show of Even Stevens. And they were like, y'all like when we sing? Bet. And I think that's what birthed Cheetah Girls. Yeah, because I did this. Shout out to Deep Dive. Deep Dive is a YouTube channel that I watch, and I that's where I got the information from what I just said. And I was like, really? And yeah, I like that YouTube channel. Shout out to them. And so yeah, let's get into it. Cheetah Girls won. I mean, Raven Simone is somebody that I've been watching since I've been born. Like she was on the Cosby Show, and then I saw, of course, That's So Raven, and even like Xenon Z3 and all that stuff. So it's like I've seen, and then she was Kim Possible's friend. It's like so many things Raven Simone has been in that I've consumed as a watcher of hers. I'm like a big fan. That's why I look up to her. One of the people that I look up to in my acting career. In my acting career, oof, I can't talk. Is Raven Simone. So shout out to you, Raven. I hope to work with you one day. Yeah, so Cheetah Girls won. I mean, hits. Cheetah Girls 2 hits. Cheetah Girls 3 hits. It's like it's insane. I mean, Raven Simone is literally the Beyonce of Disney Channel. That's just what it is. That's just the truth. She's literally a pioneer on Disney Channel. Just like Hannah Montana is Miley Cyrus, just like Selena Gomez is, just to name a few. Because Hilary Duff, I mean, we got a lot of people on Disney. Zendaya that has just got on there. Demi Lovato, was she Disney? Demi Lovato. I mean, whoa. Don't even get me started on Nickelodeon. We'll do that on another episode. But Cheetah Girls was really cool because they had a big budget. I mean, Cheetah Girls 1 was chill. They did it in America. Cheetah Girls 2, they went to Barcelona. Cheetah Girls 3, they went to India. Can you imagine? I don't think there's been any movie or a musical on Disney where they go to India. India. Singing One World. What? So Cheetah Girls is another one, hit after hit. I really like if I had to do my order of Cheetah Girls, it would definitely be Cheetah Girls 2, Cheetah Girls 1, Cheetah Girls 3. I didn't really watch Cheetah Girls 3 as much, but I promise you, Cheetah Girls 2, man, I wanted to be Angel so bad. I was trying to practice the guitar. Necesitas eso es tu sueño. Come on, come on, get up. Si dame descubre mi Barcelona. Oh man. And then that part, the part that geeks me at the end, Raven was like, "Oh, I didn't get your name. What's your name?" Angel. Angel. Oh, Angel. And then she was like, "Oh, my name's Galleria," like a store, whatever she said. That part geeks me so bad. And then she's hauling ass in them 10-inch heels, running away. And he's just playing, "Ida, do sueño, ida, de Barcelona. Barcelona. Oh, see. I said, oh, I wanted to be him so bad. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, Cheetah Girls 2 is my favorite. I loved it. I mean, there was hit after hit. Cheetah Girls 1 was a good one too. I wrote down my favorite songs of all of them. The only thing I feel like though, before I get to my top songs of each of the Cheetah Girls movies, I just felt like they weren't respecting my girl Raven. Like in real life, right? Let's talk about Cheetah Girls 1 was chill, you know what I'm saying? It was the introduction to the Cheetah Girls. So, you follow them in high school, they're making their group come together, iconic songs, of course. Cheetah Girls 2, you get to them now, okay, they're trying to get into the new voice as competition. And they get in it. They make it in, so now they're going to Barcelona. But what was really annoying about the second one was the fact that Raven was like, "Hey guys, we're here now. Let's rehearse. Let's get together for this new voices competition so we can win." They're like, "Oh, I want to go shopping. I want to play soccer. I want to do this. Raven's like, "Guys, why we didn't? We came here to win a competition. You know what I'm saying?" And that girl that was singing "Why Wait," I forgot her name. She's good. So like, and she always won the new voice competition. So it's kind of just like, yikes, we gotta really get on it. So Raven was stressed, and I understood the stress because it's like we came all the way to Barcelona. We can't come all the way out here and lose. But also, if she like loosened up the grip a little bit, she could have enjoyed Barcelona too. Granted, they did go there to do a show and to win the show. But I felt like you guys are in Barcelona as teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are living on a compound of your Raven. You got Adrian Bailon's new stepdad's compound with like 1,000 rooms for free. So you only paid for a flight. You only paid for a flight. right? It's okay to not be upset, Raven. It's all. I understand. I get it. I get it. But I think that maybe you guys could have rehearsed maybe like from 2 to 5, or like maybe y'all could rehearse like in the morning. Well, no, we gotta eat breakfast and chill a little bit. Maybe y'all could do rehearse. Yeah, like 2 to 7 is well. What if you want to go sightseeing during the day? Okay, well, what if we did this? Let's say, Raven, let's do this. What do you think about this plan, right? The morning you wake up, eat some breakfast, you guys train until like 2. So let's say 10 to 2 rehearsals. And then 2 to like whatever, you guys hang out, go out, do your shopping, meet some new people, go to like dance practice, all that extra stuff. And then at night, you guys can go out. So I just feel like if they had a better schedule, it would have been fine. And what's really funny is that both their moms came. Shout out to Lynn Whitfield. Like that is a woman right there, okay? Lynn has always exuded luxury. Miss Lynn Whitfield, let me put respect on her name. Um, she's always exuded luxury, money, eloquence, elegance. Uh, what's another big word? Uh, Nuance. I'm trying to think about big words, but yeah, no, like she's always been the type of actress that has always been rich and just wealthy. A nice like. You could just tell she smells really, really good. Their moms really are funny though because it's like, are not y'all not the adults of the situation? Couldn't y'all kind of get a better handle at the teenagers that are in Barcelona, a city they don't know? You know what I'm saying? Raven went to the train station by herself. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? She could have got kidnapped, like Taken, the movie Paris. We're gonna talk about that soon, by the way, because that we need to really dissect that movie. But yeah, anyway, so that's Cheetah Girls 2. Cheetah Girls 3. Like I said, I didn't really watch that one that much, but I really enjoyed Cheetah Girls 3 because they had one world, one heart, one song in India. And so all three of them went to India to be in a Bollywood movie. But come to find out, they only needed one. But in the end, I think they ended up choosing somebody else. It was a whole thing, but I enjoyed it. So now we're going to get to my top 3 songs of each movie. All right, so Cheetah Girls 1. Of course, we got to play with Cheetah Girls, Cheetah Sisters. Cheetah Sisters, of course, number 1. Cinderella. I can slam my own dragon, but I can hear my own dream. That's a hit. Another hit from Cheetah Girls 1, Girl Power. I made mistakes before, but I know I'm not perfect. It's okay, cause who could ever be? As long as I keep like this, it don't matter what no one says, cause deep down in my heart, I got the power to make it all happen, yeah. That is a hit. They had some hits in Cheetah Girls 1, but Cheetah Girls 2, can I be honest with y'all? I put in my notes, I said all of them. Cheetah Girls 2, just like High School Musical 2, had hits, bruh. Cheetah Girls 2 had so many hits. It's so disrespectful how hard they came in Cheetah Girls 2. Cheetah Girls 2 starts with "The party's just begun." Party like you know the future's all yours. What? Second song, Strut. Third song, Dance with Me. Fourth song, Why Wait. Five song, A la la Nita. A la la Nita, na 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 Nita, na Nita, yeah. Six, It's Over. Raven Simone is so funny with "It's Over." Please don't let it be over. I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised she didn't cut her lip from singing "Over" so hard. But I love that song. Step Up, that's a hit. Amigas Cheetahs, duh, it's a hit. Yeah, like as Cheetah Girls 2, honestly, the writer of the songs, the director, the producer, everybody involved deserves an award. I appreciate y'all for that one. Cheetah Girls 3, I picked my top 3. I have Dance Me If You Can, that's a hit. Uh Dig a Little Deeper, that's a hit. Cheetah Love. Cheetah Love is a good one. I'm the One is another one. One World, One Heart, One Thing. All these hit, like it's like Disney just, oh man, like they really were in their pocket back in the day with musicals. I mean, of course, now I know they still do musicals. I know Descendants is a really good one. Um, I have to give a shout out to Lemonade Mouth because I'm not gonna dissect that one too much, but Lemonade Mouth has this one song on there that has me in a chokehold so bad. Somebody, Trust and Believe. That's one of my favorite songs off Lemonade Mouth. Of course, Determinate. Of course, what's the name of that song? We're all just moving up, man. I like that song too. I mean, just hit after hits, guys. The final movie of the Disney Channel musicals franchise I would like to talk about is Camp Rock. I mean, it's starring the Jonas Brothers and Demi Lovato. How could I not? How could I not? You know what was funny? When I was thinking about Camp Rock, I was like, okay, how could I explain kind of what Camp Rock is about? Because for real, it's just Demi's character goes to a summer camp called Camp Rock, and she really wanted to go really, really bad. Her mom was like a cook and like a caterer or something at the school, I mean, at the summer camp, and she was kind of embarrassed by her mama, which is kind of sad. But it's like majority of the people at the Camp Rock was kind of like rich, kind of ish, or people that didn't have their parents working for them, type of thing. And she just didn't, she wanted to hide her identity, which I think is cool for the movie to show, like, be proud of where you come from. You know what I'm saying? And that's why one of my favorite songs on there is Here I Am. Gonna listen. There's no way I'll be ignored. Not anymore. Here I am. Here I am. Make it listen. That's my song. She said, gotta scream until there's nothing left. With your last breath. She was shaking that ponytail, yo. Oh man, I was so proud of her at the end because she was like, you know what? I have a voice and I'm going to do it, and I'm proud of you, Queen. I'm very proud of you. So shout out to you. But yeah, Camp Rock was cool. I love Camp Rock. Camp Rock is a hit. Camp Rock one, first of all, had hits too. We rock, we rock, we rock. Oh, then we got I gotta find you. You're the missing piece. I need the song inside of me. I need to find you. Then here we go, Demi. I gotta find you. Ate that. Too cool. You gotta break your shoulder with too cool. Cause I'm too cool. What? Cause I'm too cool to know you. Music in My Soul, first of all, that is a hit, okay? And if you don't sing Music in My Soul with your veins popping out of your neck like you're about to like shart yourself, then you're not singing it right. If you didn't shart yourself, you're not singing it hard enough. You gotta, and I can hear it every day and every night, and it's the one thing on my mind. Like you gotta really sing it with some passion. You know what I'm saying? So, yes. That's just what that is. I mean, what can I say? Camp Rock had hits too. Like Disney was not playing with us, man. Growing up, we had it so good. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Camp Rock 2 didn't have as many hits to me as I would have liked. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my favorite scenes is them doing a little Camp Rock. Camp Rock. Like that was funny to me. But Fire, giving you the fire. It's on. Crazy, crazy, Kevin, Kevin, na 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 na. Let me see what you heard. I think that's the song, right? Yeah, that song is a hit. I like Can't Back Down. There's too much at stake. This is serious. So, like, Camp Rock had hits too. But, like I told you guys in the beginning, my first one of all of them that trumps them all is High School Musical. Then it's the Cheetah Girls. Then it's Camp Rock. All of them with amazing casts who are still currently killing the game as we speak. So, shout out to all these musicals on Disney. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really don't know what else to add to it. Like I feel like I kind of spoke a little bit in like a little brief detail about each movie. I loved each movie and their storylines. I have not watched any of them in a long time, so I think what I'm going to do is probably have like a movie night coming soon, and I'm just gonna knock it out. Not even a movie night, a movie day, and just knock out all the musicals. Like maybe in the morning, all of High School Musical, midday, all the Cheetah Girls, and at night, Camp Rock. Or I guess I'll change the order depending on my vibe and the mood of the day. But yeah, guys, like that's just what that was. I would like to know what you guys thought about the Disney Channel musical franchise because there's so many. I mean, there's some, like I said, a Lemonade Mouth, Teen Beach Movie, What else is there? There's so many Disney movie Descendants. There's so many Disney Channel original movie musicals that have truly stood the test of time, one, but two, also raised the generation like mine. So let me know what musical you guys like, and let me know also from all the movies I named, High School Musical 1, 2, and 3, Cheetah Girls 1, 2, 3, Camp Rock 1 and 2. Of each movie, which one was your favorite song? Because with Cheetah Girls 2 and High School Musical 2, the whole soundtrack is my favorite. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that is. But yes, guys, thanks for tuning in today. I'm not going to do the Am I the A-hole segment today. I will be doing it on episode 5. And episode 6, guys, I'm going to have my first guest. So in episode 5, I will talk briefly about who my first ever guest will be. And then episode 6, we'll be going back and forth and just discussing whatever we're going to discuss on that episode. So I appreciate you guys for listening. I love you guys for tuning in, whether you're listening, whether you're watching. I truly appreciate the support. I appreciate that you care enough to take some time to listen to the kid. And don't forget, work hard, always reach your goals. You will make it. Just got to keep consistent. Talking to myself as well. And yeah, we got this, guys. We got this. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And I'll see you guys on episode 5. Wow. Peace.